Hi everyone, we're here again for another puppy update. She is currently sleeping on my bed. She has also got her own pillow. Can you tell she's spoiled? You might as well see because, it's cute. She's a little bit tired because we were out in the garden having some fun. Where were we? Throwing a ball, playing tug. So she's clean knackered, and it was quite warm outside as well, so that just all built up quite quickly. Not much has happened again this week. It's just been our usual routine of going to work, coming back from work, going to work, going back from work, going in the fields, doing some recall. I can't remember if I said in the last video, I think I did, that the cattle are now out in our fields. So we're still getting used to them. She's actually still, the first day she saw them, she barked. Just barked at them. Because when you think of it, if you never saw a cow in your life and was just placed into this alien planet, and you're supposed to figure out what that thing is, it's confusing. So that's the reason why she barked. She was trying to make sense of it, but it was kind of hard. So her and I, the next day, then just went to the opposite field where the cattle were and just sat at the gate and just watched them. We just sat there in the middle of the grass, giving her dinner, hand fed, just, good girl, there's a cow. Good girl, there's a cow. Then the cows took the zoomies, because believe it or not, cows also take zoomies. The cattle were running up and down the field and she wanted to join in, but I don't think it's safe for her to join in. But we just sat and watched them. It's quite peaceful. It's a lot easier than watching paint dry. Watching cows graze is quite a pleasant task. So that's sort of our training thing. I've had to change. I think I did mention this last week. I was doing a trick to an uncommon word for our Down Dog Devotees challenge. Except her balance is absolutely terrible at the moment. With her growing and getting gangly, she's finding it very hard to, in general, just balance on anything. It's like myself, I went through a gangly phase. That then very quickly stopped because now I'm stuck at the height of like 5'2". My sister is taller than me and she's younger than me, which is annoying. But she's going through that teenagey gangly phase where it's just legs everywhere and she doesn't know what to do with them. So we've had to change what we were doing because I think she was being put off what we were originally doing. It was originally going to be beg. And I can tell you that because it's not going to be beg anymore. But it was going to be beg. But whenever she got up onto her hunkers, she was looking up at the tree. I was giving her the treat and then she just went backwards. So that was once, and then we were practicing again. It happened again. And then it happened, I think, about 3 times of her just going flat backwards. And I think it started to put her off a bit. She's not a dog that will go... She's not a one-event learning dog. Not for wee things like that. But I've changed it because I don't want her getting hurt. Although I was doing it on soft surfaces like grass or carpet, I still don't want her getting hurt. So just until we work on her balance, doing a few things, that beg will be put off for a little while. And what did we do? We went to the Salty Dog on Saturday. I've never been in before, and nor has Cali, because where she goes, I go. So I hadn't been in, and I was also tasked with bringing 2 other of our clients in. So I was a little bit nervous myself because I was bringing Cali in, who is a 8-month-old teenage pup. So I was a bit concerned, but we got in, sat down, ordered a couple of drinks because it's also like a cafe / bar thing. Lots of artisan beers and craft beers, and I don't know a lot about beers, but all of the beers. So we practiced our settle. We asked our dogs to go into a down and just said settle. And then we had a chat. We were talking away to each other and talking away to other people with other dogs because why not? And all 3 dogs did exceptionally well. I was so surprised at Cali part of me thought she was like gonna do something stupid, like wrap herself around the table and knock it over, or I don't know, spill a water bowl. Because that's the type of thing that Callie would do. She'd be walking past something and just knock over a water bowl. It's not the first time she's done it. That's why I thought she was going to do it. But as well, we'd been working. I had been up with her since about probably 6:45 in the morning, and that was the first time she had a minute to relax and not do anything. So she slept. She slept pretty quick. She just sort of settled down and just put her paws like this, and that was it. Had a bit of a snooze. Obviously not a good snooze because there was a lot going on, but she settled and tried to doze off, which was very impressive. Nothing really else has happened. We've had no dramas, no problems. I don't think any problems. We're working on some problems. Our normal 2 problems, the food possession and the barky problem, which is me leaving her 6 steps away from her and then she starts barking. I got 8 steps. She was, this is up at the farm, I tied her up to one of the posts. She was here, I walked 8 steps in front of her, stared around me for a bit, and then came back and there was nothing. So, progress. 8 is better than 6. I'm terrible at math, but I know 8 is better than 6. So, slowly but surely, we'll get there. Slowly but surely. I messed up by not doing it enough, obviously. I like a dog to be attached to me, but it's a little bit awkward whenever I'm still there. Like, she can still see me, but still, sorry, I'm tired. But obviously that's not good enough. I have to be like beside her for her to stop barking, so working on that. We got a new toy actually. It's I saw it online and it was really cheap as well, but it looked like it was good quality, so that's why I took the plunge. We got her a flirt pole. It sounds a bit silly, but it's good. Actually, I'll get it. It's behind here, so I might as well get it and try and demonstrate. No, it looks very cruel to start off with. Whenever I unraveled it, I thought, good grief, if anyone sees me out with this. So, it's a pole, and it's got string. So it looks like a whip, but it's not a whip. Guaranteed it's not a whip. It's got a tuggy on the end, which, that wasn't her unraveling that came like that. So that's just all sort of tied. I'm gonna have to put this up, put it away, because I'm gonna blind myself with it. So we've been having a bit of fun in the garden with this. Callie loves to chase and Callie loves to tug. So this is those 2 things put into one. And I had some good fun in the field with that. She liked chasing it in the long grass, because all she could see was like the sort of little river of the grass splitting away whenever this was running around. She's good. She's really quick as well. She loved it. Obviously, you're not swinging it in air, like chasing it after the dog. You're sort of just wriggling it around, like you're playing with a cat, really. So it's a piece of string. The cat is just like, ooh, and then dragging it across. She loved it. Now, obviously, the only thing is, I can't. Sorry, distracted. I was wondering if she'd pull it maybe a little bit loose. But obviously you can't give it to her and then tug it from this, because you'll break it in the end, because it's still only like a cord type stuff. So what I tend to do is whenever she gets it and we have a tug, I just run my hand down and then grab that, she'll tug. So she still gets a good reward for getting it. Oh, someone's very awake now. Someone is very awake right now. Is that your tuggy? Is that your tuggy? Is that your tug? Is that your tug? She loves her tug toys. She loves any toy, let's be real. So, yeah, that's sort of all that's happened. What Oh, you're playing tug. Okay, we're going to play tug. So if you see me moving about, that's why we're going to play tug. So that's all that's really happened. Good grief, you can only see my head. So this week, what are we doing? We're doing nose work. So we have to bring 2 favourite toys. We have to bring some food, which I'm sure we can do. And your harness. And a long line. And we're going to run around slurried fields like complete idiots, having fun with our dogs. Because that's what the dog life is all about. Isn't it? Isn't it? Well, I'll leave it at that because there's nothing really else to talk about, let's be real. But thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!